following is a quick introduction describing the objective of this course, including its target audience, the skills it will provide, the syllabus, and work methodology. The objective of this course is to learn how to develop a web Angular application with Genexus. The teaching methodology will include implementing a web application for the end customers of a travel agency, as a guiding theme to learn the essential aspects of Angular development. The course is intended for those who want to develop an application in Angular, taking advantage of the benefits offered by this framework to create a high-performance web application. This course requires basic IT knowledge, general programming skills, and an understanding of database management. Learners are expected to be knowledgeable in the topics covered in the Genexus core course. At the end of the course, the learner will be able to develop end-to-end Angular applications, that is, both the application front-end and the back-end. In addition, they'll know what components and files Genexus generates in order to easily onboard other Angular developers into a team. Throughout the course, we'll create the front end with which users will interact through a web browser, and the back end, which will include the server programs and the creation and maintenance of database structures. As we'll see, Genexus allows generating all the parts of an application without worrying about having to complement any part of the project with external developments. We'll focus on implementing the customer-facing part of the application. This will allow end users to view the main tourist attractions offered by each city and related information. The back office part used by the travel agency staff to enter the data of countries, cities, tourist attractions, and other information handled by the agency will already be developed and will not be part of this course. As we've said, Genexus is multi-platform. That is, we'll be able to generate our application in different programming languages or frameworks for different platforms and for different databases. We'll generate the services comprising the back end of the travel agency application in .NET language. Also, we'll use an SQL Server database. For the web front end, we'll use the generator based on the Angular framework, so TypeScript and JavaScript code will be generated. While we have mentioned these generators to get an idea of what Genexus does automatically, learners don't need to know these languages to take the course. As for the development platform, Genexus offers a full version and a trial version. The trial version is completely free. It doesn't include all functions and restricts the number of Genexus objects that can be used in a project. In order for everyone to be able to take this course, we'll always use the trial version, except to explain some specific topics. Prototyping can be local, with the server and database on the development machine, or in the cloud. The server and database will be in the Genexus cloud. Cloud prototyping saves us from installing the web server and database software on our computer. More specifically, with the trial version, we can only prototype in the Genexus cloud. Genexus uses the Amazon cloud. But this will greatly simplify the installation of the required software. Also, it'll provide access from any browser to the data entered in the application, as we'll see. Now, let's take a look at the general content of the course. The first part will focus on understanding the architecture of an Angular application and the advantages of using this framework to obtain state-of-the-art web applications. In addition, we'll see the requirements to consider for running an Angular application. Once the environment is ready, we'll develop a panel showing tourist attractions and have our first Angular application running in a few minutes. Then we'll study the behavior of an Angular application in Genexus, the logic of on-screen data loading, and how to determine the base tables in a panel object, which is necessary to know how to retrieve information from the database. We'll also see the event scheme in a panel, and the grammar we'll use to program the client-side application. To achieve the best user experience and user interface, we'll study the design aspects and use of various on-screen controls, as well as how to make searches, apply commands, and transition effects. We'll also see how to import a design system created by a designer into our application in Genexus. Then we'll see how to integrate functionalities through various APIs and other available resources. In addition, we'll learn how to deploy an Angular application. Finally, we'll study how to obtain a secure web application generated in Angular by incorporating the Genexus Access Manager, which adds authentication and authorization mechanisms. At the end of this course, you'll be able to develop Angular front-end applications with high interactivity and high performance, including the login process, user permissions, back-end services, and database access. You'll also be able to use the same objects to build a native mobile application using Genexus with almost no additional effort. We hope you enjoy the course. For any additional information, please use the resources provided on the next screen.